All right, what's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to an episode of the Legion of Comic Correction, where we talk all things comic books. Today, we are talking about a new episode in the Mando Pod. We go through all of Din Djarin's
Mandalorian.
And,
Here we go.
Wait, what?
What's up? What's up, Harry?
We
I
just
thought it was Book of Boba Fett.
No, we just watched
What?
Mando Pod.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was
No,
Mandalorian,
we're in
right?
the Mandalorian.
We're watching its third season.
Third season.
That's what I thought. Well, no, actually, it's Book of Boba Fett. But they really
Sure didn't seem like
they
it.
fooled me, man.
Sure didn't seem like
See
it.
Boba Fett.
Didn't see
At
Boba
all.
Fett one time.
Not at all.
I guess Boba is so awesome that all you have to do is say his name,
Say his
and it
name.
automatically
Say
counts
my
as
name.
a Book of Boba Fett episode.
Only-
That's all that's required.
They only said it like once or twice, too.
Once.
Was
They
there-
said
I think
it
it was
one
maybe
time.
once.
They
Well,
said it one
Fennec
time.
said it.
Twice.
Fennec
I
definitely
don't think
said it,
I don't
but
think twice. Fennec is the only one that I think said Boba.
But the internet can tell me.
Din Djarin might have said, like, what does Boba Fett need? Or this was on. I don't
I
remember.
thought he said, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Well,
he
but
said
we're
this one's on the
arguing
house.
over. I just want to be clear.
The
We're
very
arguing
end.
over if they said his name once
or twice.
in the episode. We're not talking about anything Boba did. We're
No.
not talking about
He didn't
him
do
being
anything.
in the episode. We're not talking about any impact on the storyline that we have seen thus far. We are talking about if his name was said once or twice
You know
in
what?
the episode.
He gave us
So glad that this is the debate that we are having right now.
he gave us the vehicle for one of, if not the best Mandalorian episode.
You know what? I'm going
we've
to
ever
step
seen.
back. That is true.
So,
I'm
you
going
know.
to step
True.
back from this argument because
Yeah.
here's the thing.
This?
The one or two, I don't care.
Right, but we gotta do this.
We do have to do this.
If you guys are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get all of the latest videos as we put them out weekly on the Legion of Comic Correction. Check down in the description. There's lots of links down there to click to go all kinds of places, including our Patreon where you can get extra content, and our store where you can get merch like that, merch like this,
Yo,
and new merch.
new merch.
New merch
this.
alert.
New merch.
Yeah,
new
there's
merch.
lots of
Ship the
them.
new merch. We've been waiting for this sweatshirt.
You've been waiting
I've
for
been
it.
waiting for this sweatshirt forever.
The only
because
person
I think
that
is-
bought it.
I love this sweatshirt so much, but the beanie is out.
The
too.
Bane.
The
The
beanie.
The
I'm going
beanie.
to tell you right now, don't buy this beanie.
It is not going to fit
small.
my
It's
head.
not going to fit your head,
I
sir.
know. I saw
love
you,
bro.
I see you like adjusted it today.
It
I'm like,
keeps
no shot.
sliding
This
up.
thing's
No
fitting my
fit.
head.
No, it's a one size fits
I
all,
know.
and it does not fit all of you, sir.
I know.
It's a compliment. I mean that in every
It's fine.
positive way. But
Much
we
like
also
Lady
got,
Gaga, I was born this way.
There's lots
we also got new stickers, out. Stickers,
stickers there.
stickers,
Stickers over
stickers,
all over the
Stickers.
place.
stickers,
Yeah.
stickers
We don't know if you can see them all, but
everywhere.
you can see them on the store. Go there
That's
and
right.
buy. And a special
Check
shout
it
out
out.
to Emily for this hoodie or sweater inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank
Shout
you,
out,
Emily,
sister.
for that inspiration.
Emily Chapin coming in with
That's
this.
right. Coming in hot with a great,
Coming in hot with
It's
a
weird.
great
Her name's
quote.
not
idea.
Chapin.
Oh, that's right. Emily
yeah.
Ward.
Well,
She's not part of my family no more.
wow, that's hard.
Did she took her helmet off?
Yeah.
She took her helmet off and showed her face, so you had to disown
the
her.
way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's talk about the Inklings of Boba Fett, but it's not really
It's not at all.
Inklings of Boba Fett.
My
It's,
gosh.
it's the Mandalorian. Which,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not complaining.
What's the opposite of Inklings?
The opposite?
The known?
of
The
Inklings?
knowings of
The
Mandalorian.
Knowings of the Mandalorians. There
This is
you
the
go.
way.
This
Well,
is the
listen,
way.
I was in like I was in withdrawal from Din Djarin. Like I needed some Mandalorian in my life. And
true.
this
It
was what the doctor ordered, man.
It was
great.
really awkward, though. I will say this the entire time. All I'm doing is like, oh, this would be a good time for Fennec to show up. Oh, this would be a really.
I know.
I bet she's going to show
Complete
up right
opposite.
here.
I did
bet
not
she's gonna
care
show
about
up right
Boba
here.
Fett
Yeah, I
at
didn't either.
all.
Really?
The whole
No.
episode.
Wow.
As soon as the door opened and I was like, there he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he entered into that butcher scene.
Did you either of you
Man
know
knows
that
how
he
to
was
make an
coming
entrance.
in besides
I didn't.
the,
I
like, the
stayed
horns
away.
at the last episode?
No, as soon
No,
as
I
as
stayed
soon
away
as I
from
saw
anything online.
Oh no, yeah, I
stayed
didn't
away
know.
from anything. Yeah.
I didn't know anything in terms
Right.
of
Like, for sure he was
for
gonna be back.
sure.
Yeah, me
but
neither.
based off of what she said at the end of the last episode,
Yeah.
what
And the-
Fennec
and
said,
the horns.
music.
and then that, but also when the second I saw the shadow, I was like, that's
Oh
Din
yeah,
Djarin.
that's
yeah.
Din Djarin
Din
shadow.
Djarin,
Yeah. Well, he had
100%.
the spear.
But I didn't know if either
Love
of
that
you, because
spear.
I
No, I
didn't
didn't
have
look
any
ahead.
inklings of Mandalorian. So So
No, me neither. No, I had no clue. I thought he might make an appearance in this.
it's an easy
show.
assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're friends.
Like if someone's like, "What do you think?" You could say, "Oh, maybe the Mandalorian's coming back," but whatever.
I honestly
But I didn't think it was going to be a whole episode.
Well,
No,
and the
no.
Mando owes him.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
He does,
Boba
yeah.
did
Yep.
so much for him at the end
Yep.
of the last Mandalorian season. So I wouldn't be surprised if he came back. But yeah, right. Like the fact that he just commandeered an entire episode.
Yeah,
Here's
it
the
was a
thing,
little-
though.
Nobody's mad
I
about it.
wonder. No, I don't wonder. I'm sure now. Okay, when we looked back, we looked at how many episodes Disney Plus has been running with a bunch of these different things. And so we had been saying 6 was the number that all of these different series,
Yeah, 6 or 7.
except for WandaVision,
Right.
had been running with. This season of Book of Boba Fett is 7 episodes.
7.
And I'm wondering
Extra
if they
Mando
just were
episode.
like, it's going to be 7 because
Yeah, maybe.
6 is the normal amount, but we're
Well-
going to just throw an entire Mando episode in
The
there.
one Mando season I think was 7 though.
Yeah, it was. It was.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it's really
It is
not
what it
that.
is.
But we're not really getting
No.
any less Boba
Yeah.
than we're getting from some of the other
Yeah.
from some of the other
No, I don't care. Yeah,
comparison series.
in all honesty, if the next episode was all Mando again, I still wouldn't. Be
I
that
would be
mad.
upset. I got to tell
I
you,
want to see more Mandalorian.
I know
No,
you do,
they're,
and
they're
listen,
filming season 3
I
now.
don't-
So.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
my
would-
point here is he's gonna have stuff
Yeah,
coming
he'll
up.
have his own season.
I
Yeah.
really want to know more
Yeah.
about the way that Boba is operating.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a lot, and I'm going to tell you this right now. This is probably the best way to approach this episode. There's been a lot of articles out there that the biggest problem with the Book of Boba Fett is actually Boba himself. The way
I
that
don't
he is
agree with that.
acting. No, I'm just telling you what
Yeah,
I'm telling you
people
what
are saying-
commentators are putting out there,
Yeah.
which is something that we have talked about on this episode.
Yeah.
Is that Boba has not been
It's risky.
operating the way that we expected him to be working. We expected him to come in and just be the guy who's going to lay down the law,
Yeah.
blow it all up, and kick A and take names.
Yeah.
And so that's what we expected. That's what everybody expected.
Yeah, kick those
we're
bells. Kick
we're
'em.
not the one. We're not in the minority expecting for him to be doing something other than what's going on.
AEIONU.
That's right. So I just am saying that
And
because
sometimes why?
Ooh,
People are-
never ask why.
people are saying the reason that this episode was so great
Is that
is because
wasn't in it.
Boba wasn't in it.
I don't agree
And
with that, though.
Mando
Yeah.
is the Boba that we want. And
It's a bold statement.
it
is
is
a
a
bold
bold
statement.
statement.
So,
It is a bold
okay,
statement.
all
So
right.
I'm putting it out there.
so laid on the table?
Yeah.
Which Mandalorian do you prefer, Boba or Mando?
Like, I don't
looking
think that that's
at-
a fair statement.
Why not?
Well, one, because
Which one do you like
Boba is not Mandalorian, and he's said that.
Yeah, I was about to say we
Yeah.
calling in another contender with Django or no?
Yeah. Well, it's still up in the air whether Django really was a Mandalorian.
and
he
that's
was.
and that's
like he was. He was.
Yeah, he was
But-
a foundling.
Yeah, but Boba is.
so is
Boba
Boba is technically the one that's not really a
you're
Mandalorian.
right. Actually, yeah, you're right because he was. So Django was a foundling. Mando is a foundling.
But how much?
Din Djarin, I mean, and
Yeah. How much
but
did Django
Boba
teach
is
Boba?
not.
How much did so? In
He
other
was,
words,
he was a wee boy.
Yeah.
well, but that's how that's all foundlings or a lot of foundlings start. So how much did Django pass on to Boba before he died? Like, did he raise him as a foundling? In other words,
Yeah, I don't know.
until he died. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I really
well,
don't think
but
he
we
really
do
did.
know.
If I had
Here's
to,
the thing
if
we
I had to
do
say
know.
yes or no, I'd say no.
Yeah,
I
he
would
left
say
him on
no
Camino.
too. But here's the thing: what we
You're
do
beat.
know,
Actually, technically left him on Geonosis, but
Right.
he wasn't raised by Mandalorians and afterwards. We
Right.
know from the
Oh,
Clone
Boba.
Wars
Yeah,
that
Boba wasn't.
Boba was involved with a lot of
Right.
other
Just
bounty
bounty hunters,
hunters
that's it,
and just others who
right. So if he
were
was a
not
foundling,
Mandalorians.
the Mandalorians would have picked him up, scooped him up, and
Exactly.
taken him back to the clan.
That's
So who do you
exactly
like better?
right.
Who do you like better as a bounty hunter,
So who I like better as a bounty
Boba
hunter?
or Mando?
I love Mando.
Yeah,
I think
Mando's-
I think
I think so too.
just transparently,
Sorry,
the
Boba.
growth that we have seen.
It's just
from him.
we've seen him
We've
more
seen
and
more.
More.
And
It
that's,
shows.
and that's
Yeah.
amazing to
That's
say.
true.
So think about this.
Yep.
Boba has been around for decades,
Yep.
longer than Mandalorian, but we have seen more in terms of character develop from Mandalorian because Boba is featured so little in anything else.
But
Besides
Boba,
comics and stuff.
You're right. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
Boba was a throwaway character.
Right. He wasn't even supposed to
Fans
be
latched
anything.
onto him.
Right.
George Lucas didn't really care for him until fans like obsessed over
When
him.
it went
Right.
nuts for him.
And
yeah.
then like the Dark Horse comics were more like fan fiction anyway. You know, like they were. Just
yeah, that's pretty
the
much just all
artists
fiction.
Wanted to,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, the artists wanted to explore Boba. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't
But-
like canonically Star Wars wanted to explore Boba. The fans did.
My
so
point
we didn't
here
get to see him on the screen very much.
is I think we're falling into this trap of people comparing Boba and Mandalorian and expecting them to be like which is better. Like you have to make a decision.
Right,
What team are you on? And it's like, no, I'm actually not saying that. I'm saying like I want to see more of the character develop of Boba. I want Boba to get a fair shake of what they're going to do with his storyline, the same way that Mando did. You know, at first when
we've got 2 seasons of
when we
Mando.
first had a season of Mandalorian, okay, the very first time we saw Din Djarin, everybody was like, why are they doing an entirely different Mandalorian and not just
not
doing
doing a
Boba?
Boba Fett series.
Right.
Yeah.
So like that was the initial reaction. Then we were like, well, Din Djarin's amazing. This man
Right.
is glorious.
Pedro Pascal.
It's similar to like
Yeah,
the
but-
comparison between like Obi-Wan and Anakin / Darth Vader. Because like before the prequels came out, no one knew anything about Obi-Wan besides his like,
Sure.
well, I
Sure.
knew your father when we
Yep.
were young and we
Right.
fought
In
together
the
in the
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars.
Yep.
You know, whatever.
Yep.
But then they brought in the prequels with amazing actor Ewan McGregor, and it's just like, this man is amazing.
Yeah.
Some say he mistakenly looks like Jesus. I love those memes. They're like, share if you love Jesus. It's a
It's
picture of
picture
Ewan
of Ewan
McGregor. And then your aunt's like, I'm sharing.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
Yeah.
but now they're rectifying like the Kenobi series, and they're going to give us more of a
Yeah, we
backstory
get
because
more of him.
before the prequels, that's all you had, and then the
You're
prequels
right,
came,
yeah.
and then you're like, okay, I still like Obi-Wan,
want
but
more.
Anakin's cool too. But some people hate Anakin too.
But the thing
I don't
is,
hate
But people
Anakin.
love Darth Vader.
I don't
is-
hate Anakin. I hate
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
The thing
okay.
is,
You're wrong. but it's
Clone
okay.
Clone Wars, I think, did a great job. I mean, I obviously I'm excited to see Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor step in more and do more of that because more Ewan McGregor always.
Yeah.
I think Clone Wars did a great job of.
You mean the Clone Wars series,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
giving
'Cause the Clone
not,
Wars,
not episode 2.
the Clone,
No, it's Attack of the
episode
Clones,
two,
and it's
Attack of the
trash.
Clones
Yeah.
was garbage.
But just
Hot
seeing
garbage.
seeing more, I think that fleshed out their 2 stories so much, and it was great.
Yeah.
Like it was wonderful. Like I honestly, I would have been okay not seeing more Anakin or Obi-Wan series because I think Clone Wars did a really good job of building their characters.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know it's not live action.
Right.
and I know
Unfortunately, people
animation
don't. They
it's not
see
for
the
everybody.
children's show,
Right,
and they're just
exactly.
like, "This is stupid."
but it's not.
But it's really
so
not.
good.
It's like it's a young adult.
No, I mean, I started watching it
It's
with
a
the kids,
middle-aged
and
man
I was like,
show.
and then it got to a couple of episodes, and I was like, oh no, we need to turn this off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some violent stuff.
Daddy will watch this by himself. You
Yeah,
will.
it's
You
so
will not
good.
continue to watch this with
I mean,
me.
some people think
Yeah.
it's completely fine
Yeah.
for their kids, but
Sure.
Yeah.
There was
It is what
just
it
a
is.
few,
But you also had like a
few
4-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah, little ones.
They were 3 and 4 when I
All
was
right,
trying to introduce it.
Let's talk about that. Lots happened in this episode.
Yeah.
There's lots
Yeah.
of stuff going on. Lots of little Easter eggs. Lots of points to Mandalorian lore and
Yep.
and other things we hope to see in the Mando season 3 and maybe in the Book of Boba Fett. But obviously, Boba's growing his team. He's
Yeah.
got Black Chrysanthemum. He's got the pig creatures. He's
This
got
man-
Fennec. He's got a Rancor, and now he's got Mando on his team.
Dude, this man does not need to
This
grow
is
his
an
team
army.
anymore.
Danny
This-
Trejo.
And Danny Trejo. Yeah.
This,
Shit,
this is a scary team.
Yeah, it's
They-
great.
Like they keep on being like,
All you
"No,
need is
more-
R2 and they're
more
good to go."
muscle, more muscle, bring it in.
Well,
and it's
why
like
not?
at some point you gotta. We've got enough muscle. We don't need any more.
We need all of them, all the muscle.
Yeah,
all the
apparently.
Bring them all.
Apparently.
But we get to see Mando. We get to see Mando going back to what he does best.
Yeah.
He's bounty hunting, but this time
Yeah.
he's doing it to find the remnants of his Mandalorian people
Yeah.
after they got chased off of, was it Navarro? No, what was this? What was
Navarro,
this?
yeah.
Navarro.
Yeah, Navarro.
Yeah. The planet he he
Yeah,
started
they
on.
were chased off
because of him.
but But it was
For the
Moff
Empire.
Gideon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah.
Moff
but it's
Gideon.
because of him because he didn't give the bounty to Moff. And
Yeah,
took it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they
So
also were.
This is the way.
They were in
This is the
support of
way.
that. They were
This is the
they
way.
were willing to lay down their lives and
Yeah.
fight
Yeah.
to be able to defend him.
Yeah. Yeah, and so he goes and looks for him. So there's a lot of cool stuff. What about that?
Yeah.
What about the butcher scene? What do you guys think? What was like?
Well, I
walk
watched
through
it at work
Yeah.
during lunch with my coworkers for the first time. The first time I watched the episode, and like he just walks through and he says the classic line, "You could come with me,
Yeah,
warm or cold."
yeah,
Right.
Oh.
And then I was
So
just like,
good.
"No way!" And then he just starts cutting people. I was like,
Yep.
"Yes,
Yep.
yes."
Yep.
yeah.
That's the best
amazing.
part. The
dark saber in action, man.
Yes.
He
The
even
dark
cut-
saber.
He even cuts himself with
For
it.
And then
real.
someone that's like, I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm a nerd, but it's okay. But like the one guy was
Embrace
just like,
Own it.
Oh yeah, he was just like, he doesn't even know what he's doing. I was like, shut up, he doesn't have his training yet. And he's like looks at me like I just like called him like an insult.
Yeah, well,
And I
it's
was
like,
yeah.
think about
Stop it.
Mandalorians use all kinds of weapons.
Yeah.
Most of them are projectile weapons.
Yeah.
Like you very
Yeah.
rarely see
I
them.
mean,
using,
they have hand-to-hand
like,
combat, but not lightsabers.
This-
swords.
And Din,
Yeah.
you know what's amazing though?
Well,
Din
and he's
can
fighting
wield.
against it. He's fighting against
Right,
it.
yeah,
and
it's the
that's
other-
what
It's
the
the only
yeah,
sword
that's
that,
right.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He has to work with.
It's my favorite sword.
Oh, it's so cool.
100%.
Oh,
Dude,
it's
it's the
coolest
coolest
one
thing ever.
Without a
Ever.
doubt.
I saw
Without
that.
a
There's a
doubt.
Hasbro
There's
one,
no-
like the Black Series
Yeah.
Hasbro.
Yeah.
their
It's like
series is great.
$400, and I'm like,
Maybe.
Hanging on the
Might
wall.
do it. Might do it.
Yeah.
Hang it next to
Yeah.
Aragorn's sword right here.
Well, the thing about it is, Din doesn't shy away from using any new weapon he gets.
It's his
he's
religion.
literally
has
like
no
an
training.
RPG
Yeah.
game character.
Yeah.
He's just like, give me all the weapons. I'm wearing them all.
He's wearing all
The
of
only thing he doesn't wear anymore
weapons.
is the long rifle. His
Yeah.
long rifle.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, he
Which
traded
that's
it
true.
in for the giant
yeah.
Beskar
spear.
which
Which-
is so cool.
Well,
and then
it
we
was
lost it.
cool. I really am like,
It's okay.
that's frustrating.
We got
This
to
is
me.
the way.
I
This is the
get
way.
that this is the
Beskar's
way.
not made for
This is the
weapons.
way.
I get that, but I
Yeah.
just like
It's
I'm
all-
frustrated
As
by
of right
it.
now, that's the only weapon they know that could pierce Beskar armor.
Yeah, they want to get rid of
A
it.
pure
Except-
Beskar spear.
Well,
Yeah.
but couldn't. Well, okay.
No.
No,
No,
you're right.
nothing.
You're right. I was
Lightsabers
like
can be
starting to
blocked.
think about it. I was like, can the dark saber? But no, you're right.
No, because she uses Beskar stuff to train
You're
with him
exactly
and block
right.
it.
Yeah.
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 But he gets to make it into which we're assuming is like a little tiny chainmail suit.
Chainmail suit.
Oh my gosh! Amazing.
Do you remember when
Amazing.
Gimli in the Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings puts on
Yeah, it
the
was.
full man's chainmail?
It's a little tight in the chest.
That's exactly what's gonna happen with Grogu. Just drops it.
And he's just gonna look up and be like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. Yeah. So he finds him. The city that he goes to drop the
Yeah.
bounty off of.
Yeah.
So
Glavis.
yeah,
No.
it's
What?
the one that's the ring.
It's
The
Halo.
giant-
It's it.
No, actually, it's not.
100% Halo.
No, it's not.
It's Halo.
It's not.
It's Halo.
Based off a novel.
It's from the novel Ringworld,
Halo.
and Halo stole it from Ringworld.
Okay,
Yep.
so it's Halo.
So it's
Straight up
Ringworld.
stole it. Logan, you should be appreciative because
Do you
didn't
call
everyone
yourself a
steal from
nerd
Dune?
or what?
I'm not even joining you on that one.
So,
I'm
trading,
sorry.
Everyone
trading
knows it's-
spice.
I hear you.
Trading spice.
Thank you.
Trading
Thank you,
spice.
sir.
Trading
Yeah,
I
spices.
appreciate it. I appreciate the
You're welcome.
correction, and I accept
You just
it.
knocked
Trading
over
spice is
Mando.
Star Wars.
This is the way.
No, he's just laying down. No, you can't
He's
just
just
down him. He's just sleeping.
Trading,
cold.
trading spices originated in Star Wars,
I
and the
no, it didn't.
sandworms
Trading
have
spice.
originated in Star
bull,
Wars.
Bull.
But that's
Yep.
exactly what you're
Trading-
saying about the Ring City.
Okay, no,
That's what
I'm,
we're saying.
I'm making a joke about the Ring City. Okay, I understand that it was stolen by Halo, but when you are telling me you are not going to sit
Yeah.
there and tell me that the second you saw that you were like, "Is
Ringworld.
that Halo?"
What?
You didn't. You 100% saw that.
Yeah,
and we're like,
100%
"That's
said that.
Halo."
Yep.
Yes.
I have not.
You did.
I honestly have not played enough Halo to know that reference. But I do know Ringworld.
You know what to think about it now? The Mandalorian theme song kind of sounds like one of the songs from like the first Halo Master Chief collection.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
We're just going to
So-
allow this to go by that he said I haven't played enough Halo.
I don't have an Xbox. How else am I going to play it?
All right, guys, have a good week.
Yeah, we gotta work on this, man. We got a lot of work to do.
Well, the Ring
got a
World
lot of work
City,
to
the
do.
Ring World
Yes.
City
Yes.
was really cool.
It was very cool.
And that's where he finds the rest of the remnant. Of
I thought it was a cool
Mandos.
scene.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
like
man.
when they just show like the abyss of space.
Yeah.
just
Well,
love that.
Yeah, it was super.
it gives
cool.
you the gravity of like some of these
Space.
situations, like, and it gives you the magnitude of
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Space.
the Final Frontier. Oh wait,
What?
Oh my gosh,
Wrong
we're pulling
series.
all over all the series.
Stardate 2-4.
Captain's log.
Captain's log. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Make it so.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
I love when he gets in. I love when he gets in the elevator and he's just like bleeding. In the elevator.
And it's that weird alien
And
just
the
like,
dude's like, I need to get off this elevator.
I would
This
be-
guy's
please
gonna
don't kill me.
Yeah, I would be out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We gotta roll.
Yeah.
Who are these people? I am blown away by the audacity
Once
of
again.
people to stare Mando or Boba in the
No,
face.
you know what,
and
though?
the
like,
dude puts a chopped off head on your
his
table.
head in a
And
bag.
it's just like, you must sit down. Excuse me? What are you saying?
Here's the thing, though. No,
pull out this dark saber.
it goes with the narrative, though, because what is Boba saying? We're smarter than them.
Right.
They've
no,
always
you're right.
treated us
you
like
are
trash.
right. It is
Stop
really good.
proving
right?
they're
I
right,
don't-
Greg. Stop
Sorry.
it.
It's
We
good
do not want peace.
storytelling.
We want violence.
Great, Greg. So here's the thing.
Good storytelling. I appreciate it.
Logically understand it.
Yeah, I know.
I emotionally
Don't.
do not
Nope.
get it. I also
Not only do I
putting my
not get it,
people-
I don't care.
Right.
trying to
I
center
try and
us
put
here.
myself in the situation.
I'm trying to center
and
us.
if I was in the situation and you were that guy, I'd be like, shut up. Just shut up and let him go.
I'm trying
let
to
him go.
I'm trying to
No,
center us here.
No.
Look at me.
No,
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Yeah, I would be like,
Put out every
just
single weapon on the
immediately-
table.
The second
No,
anybody
she does-
questions him, I would.
But you wonder.
I am not with this
No,
man.
not
with
Or
this man.
woman or whatever this
you
thing
won-
is.
You wonder
Whatever the
if,
thing. Yeah, you don't know what that
but
is.
No.
you wonder what. Cause so if she can buy hit that kind of muscle to go and make that hit.
Yeah.
How much muscle does she have bought all throughout?
Doesn't
that?
I
matter.
saw
Who cares?
nothing there that could
Nothing
take
there.
man
Sure.
down.
Nope.
Oh no,
Not
I
a
agree.
thing.
But I'm saying that's where her confidence lies.
you know-
Probably.
Is that
you
like
know where-
I bought this dude? I can buy all these people.
Do you know where
you know,
anything? Do you know where the only people are
Pride
that could
cometh
take
before a
down
fall.
Mando?
down below the other
In-
Mandalorians?
Tatooine.
In Tatooine.
They're
Near
on
Mos
Tatooine, right around Mos Espa.
Right in, Jabba's palace.
Probably
Yeah.
2 people in Jabba's palace.
I don't know if Fennec could take him.
I'm not talking about Fennec.
Oh, you're talking about Chrysanthemum.
I'm talking about Black Chrysanthemum. I'm talking about Boba and Black Chrysanthemum. That is who I'm talking about.
Maybe the
Danny
Rancor.
Trejo.
Maybe the Rancor.
Maybe the right. I actually don't. Listen,
Nah,
the
actually, at this
Rancor.
point, I don't think the
I do
Rancor
not-
I
could.
think
I
Danny
do not
Trejo
count
could,
the-
though. Danny Trejo is the strongest one on that planet. He's just not telling us.
he's just
bold
wolf
statement.
Wolf.
Strongest one.
He's the one.
He's down there. He's down there with
Okay,
his.
this is gonna be one of those situations.
He's down there-
I'm not with Greg. not with him.
He's down there with his lightsaber
Boba.
machetes.
Boba.
Like 2 lightsaber
He's down there with his
machetes.
lightsaber machetes.
Like, if they roll up with a lightsaber machete,
Yo, they walk down there. He's like chopping up food with his lightsaber
Yes.
machete. He's like,
Yes.
"Oh, hey guys,
Fajitas?
just feeding the Rancor."
Yeah.
next to General Clevis.
So he finds General Grievous.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So he finds the rest of his group, and they start to train, or the armorer starts to train him in
Yep.
the black saber,
Yeah.
or the dark saber, and I looked at Black Chrysanthemum and I was like, the black saber, the dark saber, and we find out something very. There's 2 of them left. The big dude who had issues with Mando in the first season,
Yeah.
and the armor, and we find something very interesting about the big dude.
Yeah.
We find out his name. I don't think they said his name. in the first one,
Vizsla.
right? I don't think they said that
Oh, I
in the
don't know
first
about that.
season.
I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
I don't remember.
I would not be able to say that without
I knew
confidence.
when
Yeah,
he
I
talked,
don't
he
know.
was the same
Same
voice
voice actor.
as
Yeah.
the one from the Death Watch.
Okay.
Right.
But I was just like, oh, that's cool. They let him like into a live action show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
to be a Mandalorian.
But I
Yeah.
didn't think that it would actually be a Vizsla.
Yeah, he's a descendant of the Mando Jedi. Like,
Pretty cool.
that's crazy. So he is rightful owner of the darksaber.
No, he isn't.
If he can take it from, like, it belongs.
It's from his
to-
clan.
It's from his clan.
By definition, anyone is the rightful owner of the dark saber if
but
they
he
can
has-
take it.
He has familial, like it was forged by his
Sort of an
clan.
heirloom.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
that doesn't
it's an
mean
heirloom.
anything.
It means
No.
something.
Well, it means
Jack.
If
It
he
means Jack.
his identity is found in
No,
the dark saber.
It means
No, it isn't.
yes, it means that if he were to win it from Mando, then his sway over the remaining Mandalorians would be much greater than somebody else because
So,
he is
same idea.
He is the
Same
family
idea.
owner.
That's this idea that like Ben Solo, like in the episodes that will not be named, like had more of a right to the lightsaber that was Rey's. And,
He definitely did.
but he
He
didn't.
did.
It didn't respond to him. It's not his.
No, but those movies, if those movies were done properly, the one thing, the darksaber is different than a regular lightsaber. The second
Agreed.
thing is, if they were doing it properly and those movies did pretty much everything
Ray wouldn't even
wrong,
be a thing.
Ray wouldn't exist and Ben would have
100%. 100%.
So Ben would have had a twin sister.
Unfortunately, these
That
are the
point
problems
is
that we
not-
have to face.
No, we ignore
But
them. They're
no,
dead.
no, they're dead to us.
They are dead to us.
They're
This is the
dead
way.
to us. We've already done corrections on them.
But the
The dark
piece
saber's a
there
little
is the
different.
dark. No, the dark saber is not anyone's right unless won in combat.
I agree, but there's more to win with Vizsla gets it.
Right.
Clan
So-
Vizsla.
so
because he is the one that's established the
Yes.
dark saber.
yes. Yeah.
I will agree to disagree.
That's fine.
I just don't.
Once
I
again,
don't necessarily
you're wrong.
agree.
But
Well, it gave a lot of gravitas. We can agree on this. It gave a lot of gravitas to the fight. Because it's
Sure,
not-
it gave
it's
it
not
gave it
just
much
Mando.
more.
Yeah.
It's not just Mando fighting some greedy Mandalorian.
No,
Right.
It's
no.
it's Din Djarin fighting the heir to the Vizsla clan. Like,
Yes,
he
I will
has-
agree with that. Yeah, it
he
gives
has a
it.
calling to the saber.
You knew 3
because of
seconds
his
into looking
descendants.
at this dude
Yo, he's
that
freaking
he was going to challenge him for that thing.
Beastly.
The second he heard how he got it, he
Or-
was going to challenge
how
him.
did
the
you
second-
get this?
the second thing
Like,
Yeah.
he heard
they
it was
wanna
the
know.
dark saber, and he's like, "That's mine."
You know what's amazing, and this is
Yeah.
something that Carlia pointed out. We don't see any of their facial expressions or anything, but we can read from the way they tilt their helmets and the
Yeah.
way that they
shoulders
almost
and
their
the
shoulder movements.
hands.
You know what's going on almost as much as if you could see their facial expressions.
It's
They do
Hugo
an
Weaving.
amazing job with that.
It's Hugo Weaving V for
in
Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. Yes,
His performance,
Yes.
I still say to this day that is one of my favorite Hugo Weaving performances
Mhm.
because he had to really dig deep to portray all that emotion. You never saw his face.
No,
It's a good
no,
movie.
You're exactly
I just
right.
saw
It's
the movie.
great.
I say it for the first time, or just saw that movie, but I saw that movie
That one-
last 5-6 years, and I never saw it. I was like, that's a good movie.
It's
Personally,
real good.
personally, that's a perfection for me. We talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
V for Vendetta. That
We'll
is
have to
a
do that.
Really impressive movie.
We'll have to do that on the show.
DC did something right there. Yeah,
Isn't it technically Vertigo?
they brought it in with DC. Like
but-
it's
What,
in
Warner
the
Brothers?
DC.
Yeah, I guess.
it's Warner
Yeah.
Brothers, DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Yes,
good.
Yes.
Real
There's a,
good, though.
But to get back
Real good.
onto the Mandalorian,
Yeah.
a book of Boba.
Book of
Book of
Manda
Mandaboba?
Book of Mandaboba.
Grogu.
Book of Mandaboba.
There's a lot of not lore, but there's a lot of Mandalorian, I guess lore that happened when
Manda lore.
The Night of a Thousand Tears.
Yeah,
And-
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get a
No.
Thank you. Jeez. Why do you have that button if not for
It's only
those
for
reasons?
Greg and I.
If not
Because
for
every other
if
statement
not
you
for-
have, you're like,
that's because just because I give out gold, just because everything I say is gold, doesn't
Really?
mean that you just ignore it.
Greg, you may, if you'd like.
I got to push a button.
Anyway.
Go
So,
on.
It's not
yeah, the
official.
Night of a
There-
Thousand
he's
Tears.
the only one who pushes
Yeah.
buttons.
He told me to do.
I allowed it.
It's just-
He
yeah,
allowed
just
it.
because he
Make it so.
allowed it doesn't mean that it's the way.
It was
I just liked one of the things I thought it was funny was that I caught on pretty quickly with was that you talked about a little bit earlier with the horns on the armor's
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
helmet.
Yes.
That's been there, but like never really put two and two together. But also
You're right.
it kind of confirmed it that she's probably part of some type of Death Watch
Yeah.
plan
Death
because
Watch.
well, he's from He's a Vizsla.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, and they're
we don't know
called-
necessarily
they're
who
called the
she
Watch.
is. Right.
Yeah.
Like it's real close.
And she was on the moon where
Right.
that's where the Death
I'm
Watch was,
fully
so.
bought in. I'm
Yeah.
fully
Oh,
bought
yeah.
in. It's Death
And that's how
Watch.
she
Yeah.
survived because
Yes.
she was not
Yes.
on Mandalore. Which,
Yeah.
granted, they said that, but there was a lot of clans that weren't on Mandalore at that point.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I
But-
agree, but
but
they kind of like
she was on
glossed
the
over
moon.
that quickly. She's
Yeah.
on the moon.
She was
like
on the moon,
I,
and that's where Death Watch was exiled.
I'm sorry. I'm fully bought in. It's
Dude.
Right. So
It's Death Watch.
The genocide of Mandalore, like
The way she
that
spoke about
flashback,
it. Yes.
just
yes.
the explosions, and it very Terminator-esque. The robot, but they were the
that was you're
they
right.
were
That's a
the,
good comparison.
K2 SO or whatever,
Yeah.
the guys
From
from Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're walking through the Imperial droids,
Yep.
and
Yep.
man, it was so cool.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
like
cool.
we've never seen that. They've never shown that in live action before, or in Clone Wars. Like we haven't seen.
yeah, we just knew that
we just
happened.
knew it happened.
Kind of like the Fall of Camino,
the Battle
but
of Camino that we never got to see.
Battle of Camino.
Oh,
way to go,
we
Star Wars.
still haven't
Yeah,
forgiven
Battle
you,
of
Dave Filoni.
Camino.
Thanks, Disney.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Lame, but this was cool.
this was cool.
really cool.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it right there.
And it was just short. Like, we didn't need to be in this one. I needed a big Battle of Camino, but in this one, I didn't need a
Oh,
big.
for sure. Should have been the ending of.
Right.
Should have been the
Should've been
ending
of the second, the Bad Batch
Bad
season.
Batch.
I
Yeah.
almost said Suicide Squad.
No.
What are we,
they're-
some
they're
kind of
similar.
Suicide Squad?
Dear Lord.
Sorry, Will. Will Smith, you're better than that.
He is better than that.
But yeah, what a great flashback.
Yeah.
What a great connection. What a great canonizing, or not. It was already canon, but like just making
Yeah.
it more normal for
Kind of
people.
just felt like a
Mhm.
almost like a bombing raid on like England, kind of
Yeah.
from like the
Yeah.
Germans.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is where
yeah.
like the Empire gets its
right.
Mm-hmm.
whatever calling from.
Yeah, the Nazi
But,
roots that
yeah.
inspired the Imperial.
Stormtroopers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But yeah, it was cool
Oh,
seeing all
so
the,
cool.
the TIE
So-
bombers, the SA bombers.
After all that,
Yep.
he makes we know he's exiled,
Yep.
right?
Right.
He's-
Well, they have the challenge, and
Yeah.
he wins.
He wins.
the saber,
But
and
has
this-
to
Did those
reveal-
blades look like anything to you?
Which ones?
The blade that
the ones that
Prez used
Vizsla was
originally, and then Mando pulled out of and started
didn't-
stabbing his
using?
calves.
Oh,
Oh, what?
oh, yeah.
They looked like the
That's
shields
it.
from Dune.
Yeah, they vibrated. They're the little.
I was like, those look familiar.
Yes,
and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think we
Yep.
saw those. I think
They were
in
in-
Mandalorian
yeah.
season 1.
Yeah, they
I
Yeah.
think we saw those kinds of blades.
Still,
But it was really cool.
yeah.
I'll
was
allow
really
it.
cool.
I'll allow it.
It's a blade, not a shield.
It is a blade, not a shield.
But yeah, as always, at the end of a conflict, we saw this in season 1
Yep.
when he had the conflict with him. They recite their right
Right.
of like, have you ever taken off your helmet in front of anybody? Has anybody ever taken off your helmet? And Vizsla goes through it all, and he's like, nope, this is
Yeah,
the way.
he's
Yep.
Boom.
rolls right through it.
And Mando's like, crap. What am I gonna do?
So close.
I
I
sa-
can just stay silent, right? That's allowed.
I saved a Jedi child. That's kind of fast for something, right?
you just start naming other things.
I did. I fought the
Or-
horn beast thing
It's
on the
like,
mud.
The
It's
mud
like
horn.
Michael
Mudhorn?
Scott. Yes. Yes.
But I also love this speaks to, and we've talked about this before, but this speaks to Mando's code of honor
Yeah.
in that he knows the jig's up. Like
He's honest.
He says it. She says you're done. Like that's it. And he's
You're
like,
done.
He's
just-
like, yep, that's
but-
it.
But
I'm done.
she does then reveal a way for him to be able to essentially cleanse himself
Right.
and return then to the
Yeah.
group to
Right.
be able to be reacclimated in. And it is only in the mines
Right.
on
On Mandalore.
Mandalore.
Mines below the mines of
Below
Mandalore.
the mines
and
of
they're all,
Mandalore.
but they're
You're
all
right. Thank
covered
you.
by the rubble
Yeah.
of the battle.
Well,
so,
guess where
he
we're
could-
seeing Mando
Yep.
go.
Yeah,
Guess
maybe
what
it's
episode or
season
season
three.
3 is?
Yeah.
probably. I'm cool with
Season
that.
3, we're going to
Picks up
see
Grogu.
Yo,
Grogu, and we're going to the mines. 100%. The mines of
And-
Moria.
The mines.
making it happen. Sebastian Stan is playing a young Mark Hamill. Please,
Yeah.
be Luke
Keep
Skywalker.
putting it out there.
Keep
Let's
putting it
keep
out
putting
there.
it
We're gonna
out.
make it happen.
Putting it in the universe.
Put it
Just
out
put it
there
out there.
into Star Wars space.
Yep.
The
Dave Filoni, John
Dave Filoni.
Favreau.
Favreau.
Get him.
Get him.
they said in the, or she said, the armor said that I think it was the armor. One of them, either Prez or the armor, said that like I guess because Grogu abandons all, because if he wants to be a Jedi, he has to abandon all like ties.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, like,
he has to let
I'm
go.
wondering if
Yeah.
he's just gonna like scoop up Grogu and be like, "Listen, you can either go with this guy, or you can be a Mandalorian." Just saying.
yo, man, yo,
Like,
can you imagine, like somebody he's gonna get bigger, but
Yeah.
not like Yoda's not big.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
somebody the size of Yoda, like walking in full Beskar armor. And
That's
just
what
be
I'm
like,
saying, dude.
clink,
No.
clink, clink, and then they're like looking at me, he's just like, like,
Yeah.
force chokes them,
Crumples them into a ball.
throws them into the walls. It's like, ah! And then Mando walks in like, that's my boy.
I'm so proud.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
You forgot about the cold and warm thing, but well.
You didn't even give him a chance.
You killed everyone.
And then,
Whatever.
I can bring you in cold, or I can bring you in cold. It's gonna happen.
no, he's like,
Deal with it.
He's throwing him around the room. Mando runs in. Wait, cold or warm? Wait.
Yeah.
Well, next time.
We don't even try for warm anymore.
No, why not? If you get the same reward,
Yeah, it's
just
fair.
do it. They're
fair.
criminals.
So
he
after
goes,
that,
he goes back to Tatooine because
he goes back to Tatooine.
Yeah.
He gets a call, and I can't remember her name. What you? Can you
I don't
recall
know
her
the
name?
engineer's
Uh,
name. I can't remember.
Pelly.
I love her. She's
Pelly.
awesome. Yeah. So he gets a call from her, and
Kelly?
she says,
Pelly. P-E-L-I.
Pelly.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Pelly.
Kelly.
He gets a call, and she says she has a replacement vehicle for him
Right.
because
He
the
thinks-
Razor Crest got
Yeah,
blown
he
up.
thinks
It's
it's gonna be
another
a
Razor
Razor Crest.
Yeah, he's
Nope.
like, "Where's the Razor Crest?" And she's like, "No, it's a Naboo starfighter."
It's a freaking N1 starfighter.
which is sick.
It is. Except,
I always
But-
love Naboo ships.
Yes.
But-
I hope you're gonna say
but-
the same thing that I'm gonna say.
But and if you've been on the internet at all, it's everywhere. This is exactly what I thought when I first saw it. This is the worst bounty hunter ship ever.
It's terrible.
Like, you're supposed to bring unless he now exclusively just brings back heads.
All he's doing is heads. He
You
can't
can't
bring
prisoners in
any
there.
prisoner into this.
You
It's
can't fit-
just heads.
Cold or cold,
You can't-
baby.
Cold or cold.
Cold or cold,
You can't-
baby.
That's all it is.
You can't
That's
say-
all it is.
Though-
And that
though-
head is going to be close to you.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time.
No, you better believe she removed the astromech spot, but she
That-
left,
yeah.
she
That's
left
for
the little
Grogu.
No, that's for Grogu.
Yeah,
She
only
left the
for
little
Grogu.
window in
A hundo
there.
P.
So he's gonna sit back there, and he's gonna give him a little fake steering wheel. He's gonna
Yeah,
be like,
that'll be great.
With like the key, those giant
right.
colored keys
Yeah.
that babies have. Yeah. Jiggly keys, but for
That's
babies,
exactly
not for
what Blake
Batman.
has behind me.
he's
Yep.
gonna look at it and be like, I'm like 50. What are you doing here, man?
Ah, dude, there
So
was.
here's the thing I got to say about this
the
part.
Naboo fighter's sick though.
The
Yes,
Naboo fighter is
absolutely.
sick. Okay, and it's awesome what they do to it. She has all of these sick
Tricked the heck out of it,
upgrades.
bro.
And they
Yeah,
slick
tricked it out.
Mando Silver.
Modifications.
I don't know how
Mando
many
Silver,
like
man.
non-technical,
Out the wazoo.
technical terms they
Oh,
could have
yeah.
piled in there, but
Every
they
single one.
they exceeded the
Yeah.
limit.
It
Yeah.
it's one of those things in the episode that I'm like, man, it just took a little bit long. Like,
It
again,
was a
for me,
little
I'm like,
long.
they're spending so much time
loved it,
talking
though.
about putting
You gotta
together.
dump your exhaust manifold so
I
your
loved it,
ion
though.
intake fluctuator could condense into the
Where-
power distributor.
Where are these guys getting this stuff? And they just
I
go like,
dated Jawa
where?
once.
Yeah.
They're kind of.
Why?
What?
They're
Why
kind
are
of
we doing
furry.
this?
Kind of furry.
Kind of furry.
Why are we
And
doing
if you,
this?
If you noticed the Jawa like picked his hand up and his sleeve came down, you saw like he had fur.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
I've never noticed that before on Jawa.
No, I don't think we've seen
I
it
don't
before.
know if we've ever seen their arms.
No,
Mainly 'cause no one really
It's one
cared.
of those things. That's exactly right.
I kinda
we
care
do.
now.
We,
I mean, it's
do we
cool,
now
but-
I want to
too?
know. Well, I want to.
I
The
don't know,
Book of
man.
Jawa.
I just-
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
Oh my gosh!
They're just driving around
Amazing.
picking things up. And
Amazing,
it's like,
Harry.
It's like Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
But with Jawa.
I got a buddy.
yeah.
I got a buddy.
Yeah,
I don't know much about this exhaust manifold, but I got a buddy.
They're gonna come in. They're gonna be like, I mean, well, I heard that this was worth like 500. 200. That's crazy.
Woo! Yeah, and then
Oh,
there's
man.
japped.
And then as soon as they sell everything, it breaks.
Yep.
Hey, this droid's got a bad motivator.
The Book of Jawa.
We just made.
You're welcome,
we
Dave
just
Filoni.
made
Yeah,
the day
if
for.
you don't make
they're
a Disney
watching
Plus
this and
show,
they're just like,
they gotta
these
make it.
guys have got brilliant
It's
ideas.
gold. Well, we know our studio's been bugged since day one.
That's
so.
true. That is true. But I didn't need the whole thing. I didn't need it as long.
No.
I'm hoping that,
But
it was cool.
It was
they
cool.
had a
I'm
lot
not-
of like.
I'm not debating
You got
it
to
wasn't
see
cool.
what a Womp Rat was. You got to
Yeah,
see.
The little droid from
DB.
Star Wars, from the video game. From
Yep.
which video game was it? Was it Fallen Order?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, the little
DB
droid.
droid.
Yeah, it was just cool
Which are
little
fun
things.
droids.
There was just
Which
a
means
lot of
droid
it was
buddy.
a lot of
Well,
little.
Easter
It was a
eggs.
lot of little tidbits. It was
Yeah.
just a lot of
You
little.
saw more
tidbits.
the dumb droids, the pit
Yep.
droids from.
Yes.
Phantom
I love
Menace.
those guys. Though. Well, she's got her crew from like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Mando series,
yeah.
and they're so. What I'm hoping is he gets like in season 3, he ends up getting a Razor Crest-esque vehicle that he can dock his Naboo fighter in, and then he uses the Naboo fighter to like.
That would
It's a
be
big
That's
ship.
got to be bigger than a Razor Crest, man.
Oh yeah. But I mean like a ship that can
Or he
carry
gives
cargo.
or he gives the Naboo fighter to like someone else.
To Grogu.
Maybe.
Grogu. Or
Grogu
something.
flies next to him as he flies in the big ship.
I don't. Know
I thought
why
it was cool that they
really-
brought the
Yeah.
Rebel the New Republic or new.
I was gonna bring them up. The police,
Yeah.
the New Republic
Yeah.
police,
Yeah.
the Rangers. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring it up. The dude with the goatee
Yes.
is the
Yes.
guy that interacted with him in the ice
Yes.
planet
Yep.
Yes.
in season 2.
Yep.
The other dude though, the young guy.
Yeah.
Fun fact: he is the body double for young Luke Skywalker at the end of the Mandalorian season 2. The guy that stood there that they,
He
that
was
they
with the
Oh,
terrible
really?
Snapchat filter, Luke Skywalker
The
face.
guy they deep faked the face on, he was the body double that
Same
like
guy.
walked up. Same dude. They had him, which was cool because he didn't get his face in Mando.
Right. Who cares,
You know,
yeah.
they put like
Yeah.
Luke's face over
To
him.
be honest, who cares?
But it's like it's cool for him. Like he gets to be a rebel pilot.
That is the
and-
most random
Isn't that
fact,
cool, though?
man.
That was cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, you found it.
Whatever.
Yeah, man. I do my
Yep.
research.
You did clearly.
Well done.
Thank
Clearly.
You. Thank you.
But I loved how he pushed
And I'm out.
but he pushed the button and just dumped the exhaust or whatever it was. And,
Oh yeah, they
and he's like, "Oh, we can't track him. He didn't even jump. Oh no, he didn't jump."
Yeah,
It's like,
like-
Yeah,
the old
guy like, knows
cop.
it. Yeah.
The old
You
cop's
wanna-
like,
you
"Let
wanna
him
go
go."
back and do all this paperwork
Right.
all day.
Yeah.
He's like, "No," but they're like,
no.
"All right."
Moving on.
Living our best life.
Yeah.
And then he comes back.
Making my way downtown, moving fast.
No. To once again not join you with that one.
Then they come back,
And I need you.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
Oh man! they come back, and then Boba Fett enters the scene. Oh no,
No,
he
he doesn't.
No,
No, he doesn't.
Psych.
Fennec
Say
enters
his
the
name.
scene and says his name.
Yep, and that's it.
And
She says, Boba Fett. And just walks by.
Well, she offers him a
She
bunch
offers
of
him
money.
yeah, and Mando's like, "No, do it for free."
Turns it down.
Nah.
He'll do it.
Well, like we said at the
He's
beginning,
like, but first I need to do something.
yeah, go. He's got to see a friend,
Yeah.
which is obviously Baby Yoda to give him chainmail.
Maybe, but then like, when is
Yep.
he going to re-enter the scene? So are we like? Here's
I
the
don't know.
timeline that's going to be a little weird. We shouldn't. They shouldn't have had him go to Grogu and then come
No.
back. Like
No,
I don't
here's
know
what's going to happen.
how
Here's
this is
what's
going to work out.
Here's going to happen.
Okay.
Look to the north. They're going to be in the
On the
fight.
third day.
They're going
third
to be in the. They're going to be in the fight.
Yeah.
And Mando's going to swoop in his Naboo
All right,
fighter
Captain Marvel.
and come in. No, I'm talking like Gandalf.
I know, but
Riding
it's
down
also
into
like
Helm's
Captain
Deep.
Marvel who just fires into
At
the
dawn
scene.
on the third day.
Eh,
Look to the north.
Yes.
I want to see Mando come.
Riders of Rohan,
Yeah, I want
your
to see.
king needs you.
I want to see him fly in. Even if he
So
came, it'd be cool.
majestic.
If it was cool if he came in with like Grogu in the back seat and Luke in his X-wing, and they fly in and they just do like a flyby and help out.
Ooh, Luke comes in.
Yeah, that'd be
I don't
cool.
think Luke's gonna come in.
Probably
I
not.
don't believe that at all.
Probably not. But when you're talking
Worth
about
a
time
shot.
frame, he's got to go out and like meet with Grogu or whatever.
Right.
Like
That's
so
next episode because we got 2 episodes left. So,
Right. So I
the
could
assumption
see
is
him coming
big
back
battle.
6
for the
years
end
later.
battle.
Big battle is episode 7.
Or
Yeah, and he could come back for the
Or
battle.
do you think
Right.
maybe they're just gonna do like half of the Mandalorian or like tail end of the Mandalorian 2 episodes is like the actual battle of
Oh, like
Boba
combine
Fett?
them?
Yeah,
I
kind of
hope
like
not.
No,
that'd be
'cause
weird,
here's the
but
thing.
it's kind of what they did here.
Yeah.
Weren't you the one who said
Yeah,
or
maybe.
one of the two of you said this because I
Said lots
didn't
of
find
things.
it. It was that our minds were going to be blown. The director,
Yeah, that
or
was Greg.
that was you,
That he's
that
going
had
to be
said
very
like
barbaric. In
Boba's
going to
be barbaric at the end.
hinge.
So I got to believe he's going after the Pikes by the end of this season.
Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Here it is. He's going to go in, go crazy. They're going to fight. They're going to win. They're going to sit down on the sands, and then Mando's going to walk up and be like, "Do you want to be warm or wait? Did I miss it?"
Yeah.
Like, man, we finished.
Grogu just comes in and starts speeding people up.
I actually that wouldn't be a bad point because the reality is they don't need him.
No,
they don't
honestly,
need him.
they don't.
Mando's going to
They
come
keep
down.
on getting all this muscle that they
What
don't
if it's
need.
like Aragorn and like the crew?
You're really trying to make a crossover
From Lord of the
into
Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
At the Black Gate.
Is it me?
What if it's like the Black
Yeah.
Gate scene? And they're just
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
like 300 guys, but
Yeah.
realistically for the Star Wars version, it's like 10 guys and Rancor, and then it's just like an army of pikes,
Yeah.
and then they're just like,
Probably.
And then,
Yep.
and they just come at them and they just destroy them.
Mando
Well, I don't
flies
see
in
any-
with Luke and his
Yeah.
fledgling Jedi temple.
And then everyone
And
they were fighting,
like,
they're
how
fighting,
sick
and then
would
they're
that
like,
be?
"Wait, what's that?"
That would be
And it's
ridiculous.
Grogu and Mandalorian freaking chainmail with a little lightsaber,
Yeah, and
taking
then,
them on.
and Luke and like his first pupils. Like I think that'd be kind of cool. When
I
he
don't
comes
think
in with
they're
the
gonna do
fledgling
Yeah,
all
like the
Jedi.
twins,
We're
Han
really
and
dreaming
yeah,
here.
Han and
We're
Leia's
really
twins.
dreaming.
Oh wait,
We're really
that
dreaming.
didn't happen.
It could happen.
I doubt it.
Could.
I doubt it.
I want it to.
I doubt it.
I know, but we can. Inklings.
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 Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.